Stop. So, hi. This is Design Tips and Giggles, and today we are going to be talking to Amanda. The three of us met in PIPS, Passive Income Pathways, with Sadie,
Mm.
and so we all collaboration is something that we all like to do, and Amanda just fits perfectly with us in this because of Etsy and clip art and
And trends. She loves talking about trends.
I know, and she loves, I noticed she loves talking about colors.
Oh,
She does the
oh yes, she
colors
does.
too.
She does.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I'm so glad that we all got to like find each other via
right.
Pips. I'm so glad that like VIP happened and we met each other and now we're like a match made in heaven. And I love it. I love it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so we can do really cool calls like this. So
Yes. Yes.
so I think today she's going to talk to us about Etsy, and we're pretty super excited about that, right? Um, Beth, aka Marge, over
Oh,
here, you
I
know.
love Etsy.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Right, right. We're
Yes.
super excited. So, all right, Amanda, we're going to give you the floor,
All right.
and we're here though. We're here.
Okay.
We're not going to, we're
Feel
here.
free to jump in
Oh,
anytime.
we
Anytime.
do.
Okay.
We
Okay.
will.
So yeah, I'm gonna kind of start with as you're getting started on Etsy. So if you don't have a shop yet, a lot of times people get hung up on, how many listings do I need to have in order to start my shop? And so I've seen people just kind of like sit there and then not start their shop because they're like, oh, I don't have enough listings to generate momentum. Is that March?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to change my name. Hold on.
But yeah, so one really big piece of advice I would give is it really doesn't matter how many listings you have. I don't want you to be held back by not like feeling like you don't have enough because it's kind of like that vicious learning cycle. It's very similar, or the vicious planning cycle.
Yes.
You can get into the vicious listing creating cycle, and that really is not going to be serving you because really if you're creating those listings but you're not publishing them for people to buy them, then you're not progressing your business.
Mhm.
So one thing that I always like to focus on is to take one profitable action every single day. So that profitable action
I
is
like
something
that.
like an avenue for someone to pay you.
Yes.
So if you're like collecting listings but not publishing them, then technically making those listings wasn't a profitable action. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that. A profitable action.
So as long as you're checking off one profitable action per day, whatever it is, just an avenue for someone to give you money, then that's going to be actual progress. Because I used to do it. I'm so guilty of doing it in the past where I would just like learn and learn and learn. And then I'd be like, well, I learned today. And it's like, well, did anything move forward? And it's like, no. So as long as you're taking a profitable action every single day, then that's something that's going to move your business forward. Um, so yeah. Any comments?
Oh, Pam says, nice, profitable action. Lynn is
Yes.
very guilty of that. I think I see that a lot in my group that people are like, I just don't know where to start, or like I can't. I'm are like, how many listings do I need in order to be profitable? And like what, like everybody has all these things that they need to do before they start, and then it's like, girl, if you just start, like
Yeah.
yeah, like some of my earliest Etsy listings, I look back at them and I'm like, ugh. But but
Okay.
they got me here though. They got me
Right.
here to where I'm proud of most of my listings, except when I forget to rename them.
Right.
Yeah, so do the thing. And I think that learning is best like attained by action. Like you learn the most when you're taking action. So like you can spend all the time in the world reading things and watching videos and watching tutorials, but if you're not doing the thing, then you're not learning really. You're just gathering info.
Yeah, I definitely get stuck in the publishing part of it. Just overthinking. No one's going to buy my stuff. There's so many people on Etsy. My stuff isn't going to be found, stuff like that. So that's what, yeah, that's
And
my problem.
when you do that, Pam, I'm gonna
oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
okay,
call you out specifically. Well, Marge is very upset now. So
okay.
when you don't publish something, when you make a listing and you don't publish it, you take that decision away from them, Pamela. You take that decision away. How can somebody decide that they're going to buy your product if you're like, I'm not even going to list it because I don't think they will? And then you know what? They won't because it's not there. So list your things, Pam.
man, Marge has told me, huh? All right.
Marge is sick of it.
She really is. Marge, can we bring back Beth Ann, please? Just kidding. But you're right. No, you're right, Beth. It does, yes.
Marge
yeah, I am Marge needs to follow her own advice. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you very much for letting her know that.
Not wrong. It's not wrong.
Marge is mean.
Marge is kind of a jerk. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Which kind of goes into my next subject, and that is basically like the momentum piece. So once you start, I mentioned daily because you need to keep up the momentum. And Etsy tends to favor active shops, and they consider you active by updating your listings or getting new listings up there, just making little changes every single day. So something that you can do is kind of batch prepare your products and list them. And then kind of get that momentum going. And then Etsy will start to show your shop more and more and more. So just every single day be putting something into it, and it's going to really start to pay off and snowball into some good momentum for you.
Okay, so is that like listing something every day, or is it okay to like go in and like fix the, the expired things that you have that you named incorrectly and left for 4 months and didn't realize until they were expired? Like, is that?
Ideally, listing something every day would be like the goal. But if you can list every like other day, or just something that shows Etsy that you're active, I mean, updating the tags, it does reset some metrics on your the tags, the titles, it resets some metrics on your listing. So I think that's still considered active. But if you're getting more products out there, it's more chances for you to make touch points with the customers. So that is ideally the goal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And yeah, batching is definitely like, batching's everything. Batching has saved me so many times because I'll get like all these listings done. And even with clip art, like I'll do like a single clip art image and I'll be like, it's a single listing. And I'll be like, that's for a rainy day. And I don't have time to do like a full blown set. I do the single one. And then that one is really helpful because then I'm like, okay, no time today. What can I do? I can post this single listing.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
I have a whole bunch that I've finished and not listed. I see there's 9 on my desktop right now. So maybe I'll post those today. I'm really good at half batching, like the fun part, the creating. So good at batch creating. And then
batch starting.
There we are. Batch starting. So good at batch starting. Batch completing. Absolutely not. No, ma'am.
Yes. That's good. Trying to list a product as soon as you finished it. I think that's also a really good practice. If you can make sure that you're being consistent in that, that's totally great.
Yeah.
I love that. So, yeah, I know Marilyn she's doing a really good job of getting her products out there.
She is.
Yeah. Let's see. Done is always better than perfect. I totally agree. I mean, that's just how Beth Ann was saying, like, you know, she's got some products that, I mean, we all have products that we're like, oh no, we look back and we're like, oh geez. But you know what? Like we got it out there, and by getting it out there, you can improve upon it. You get feedback from people, you get, you know, you kind of just like grow that way. If you don't get it out there, you could grow. It's just slower probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how will they know how awesome your things are?
Exactly.
Or how, you know, misplaced
Exactly.
things are, you know? Gosh.
Or they might say, I love this, but can you make this?
Yes.
Mhm.
Those are my favorite emails when they're like, I really love this. Like, I had a set of borders that was like 3 different weird colors for Christmas. They weren't like Christmas colors. And someone was like, could you make like classroom decor for this? And I was like, absolutely. Absolutely, I could do that. So I just made them a whole classroom decor set for that. Even though like it was it was like mint and like dark purplish blue and like peach. I was like, these are weird, but I liked the papers, so I made I made some borders with them, and they're like, I love this so much. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, one person, sure, I will do that.
Yeah. So, and it's also good to be open, like you're saying, to the custom work, because like some of the best suggestions come from that. So,
Mhm.
and if someone's wanting it, there's chances are other people are going to want it as well. So,
Yes.
so it's also important to listen to the feedback from your customers and
Mhm.
everything. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, getting the products up on both sites. That's a good idea. It's definitely a good idea
Yes.
because there's different audiences on both,
Mhm.
but they do kind of share like, because I mean, Etsy is kind of, you've got a whole range of people on Etsy, and then teachers pay teachers, like that's your specialty, Beth. But yeah, there's just like kind of a different demographic there.
It's crazy. Like some things are like super sellers on TPT, and then are crickets on Etsy. And
Mm.
then some things on Etsy, like I have these printable pumpkin carving stencils.
All right.
So like, you know, they're the thing that you get at Halloween time. And it's crazy to me that people buy those because it's literally just triangles on a piece of paper. But it's one of my best sellers on Etsy, or it was for a long time. I don't think it's very good now. I need to go back and edit things. But
Mhm.
it's never sold on TPT. I ended up taking it off Teachers Pay Teachers because I was like, I'm embarrassing myself by having this there for like you've bought them? Oh, like not these
Yeah,
ones, but
not
like
from you. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry, not from
right.
you.
But like if you buy them from the grocery store, they come with the stuff to like, you know,
Yeah. No,
massacre
I have
the
actually
pumpkin.
bought one off Etsy before
Really?
because my kids wanted something extra and I don't have extra in me, I guess, at Halloween. So we did that. We
Okay.
bought this really cool thing. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Mm.
I didn't know you back then, or else I would have bought it from you.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. It probably, if you didn't know me, then I didn't make it yet because
Right. That's true. It wasn't there. Okay.
wasn't there for
It
you to
wasn't
buy.
there.
Hadn't been listed yet.
Right.
Hadn't been listed yet. It was back when my you know, in my learning phase.
In one phase, exactly. No opportunity to buy.
No opportunity. I took that away from you. I'm sorry, Pam.
Okay. 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 I get it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Yeah, and then like the third topic I want to talk about was also pricing, because I get that question a lot on how to
Yes.
price your products. And so the way that I've been pricing is basically market research approach. So you could kind of do one of two options. So there's like, if you weren't going to do the market research approach, you could do like your time and materials type of thing, and our materials being software. I always feel like it's hard to price that way though, because you have to project how many items you're going to sell, and it's just difficult to predict that for all of your products. So I tend more towards the market research aspect. So with the market research one, what I would do, if I'm going to price a brand new product I have no record of selling, then I'm going to go to Etsy search and I'm going to look for similar products in that category. And then I'm going to see like, what are my competitors pricing it at? And at that point, I'm going to keep a spreadsheet and I'm going to like take down the top 5 or so. But I'm going to kind of include a range of pricing. Like, here's the people who are trying to undercut. here's the people that are way overpriced, and here's kind of a couple in the middle and stuff. And I'm just going to get a feel for the market. And then at that point, I'm going to take an average. And depending on if you're a newer shop or a more established shop, then you can kind of gauge the pricing from there. So if you are a newer shop and you kind of want to come in a little bit lower, I never recommend, by the way, going like bottom price. I never recommend that. It's just a race to the bottom. But if you want to give like a little sale or like a little bit, lower than your happy price, then I would do that for momentum purposes. Yeah.
I like
Speaking
that.
of that,
Oh,
the sale part of it,
oh,
I was told probably a couple years ago that I'm sure it was some kind of course I took or something, but they said to price it higher and
Mhm.
then do the sale because everyone loves a sale. So the
Mhm.
sale price should be your happy price and
Mhm.
just keep that sale up all the time. Do you feel like that a sale all the time is what we should be doing?
So I don't necessarily recommend a sale all of the time.
Okay.
What I do, but I do price my products that way with that in mind because I still want to be able to make money even while it's on a sale. So taking that into account, I would take that into account when pricing with the happy price. However, what I have found is kind of helpful for generating like that urgency is every month I'll go in at the beginning of the month and I'll schedule my sales for every like 2 days. So it's 2 days.
Okay.
It'll be like the first through the second, and then I'll take a break on the third. And then I'll do one for the fourth through the fifth, and I'll take a break on the sixth. And I just do that every 2-day sale for the whole month. And what happens is Etsy will actually say on the listing, this sale expires in 48 hours or 24 hours. You only have this long for this pricing. And what happens, I'm surprised to find out is, well, one, it pushes some people who have it in the cart to purchase. And two, I still get purchases when it's not on sale. So I'm always shocked by that because I'm like, why are you paying what I believe is too high for my product, but you're doing it.
yeah.
So yeah, I
I
kind of
didn't.
like to cover all bases.
Okay,
I
that's a good thank you. I appreciate that. That's a good little tip.
I did not realize that you could schedule sales.
Yeah, it used to be that you could only schedule them for like a limited amount of time. I don't know if it was like a month, month and a half or so. I don't know exactly what it used to be, but you can schedule them much further in advance now. I think it's a
Man.
year. Don't quote me on that, but you can schedule
But
it like
still, you could do the month at the beginning. That's a
totally
great idea. I'm gonna write that
Nice.
in my calendar
yes. Etsy
with my.
sales schedule day. Oh my God, don't say that fast.
Marge loves saying things fast. All right. Etsy sales schedule day. Sales schedule day. Day schedule.
Day of
Day.
scheduling sales.
Day of scheduling sales for Etsy.
Yes.
April
Yeah.
1st. That's joke
But I'm
day.
always surprised that even when I like have priced it as like the lower price and then people are buying it when it's off sale. I mean, it always surprises me. I'm like, thank you. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Right?
Yeah. I noticed that on TPT sale days. So they have like the site-wide sale. People
Mhm.
always buy things like the day before the sale. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
they've already announced the sale. It's going on sale in like 5 hours. What are you doing? But yeah.
They just don't
Yep.
know. They don't know.
They don't know. Yeah.
I also recommend setting up all of your like what is it? Not retrieval, but like those coupon codes where they're going to like send them automatically to people
Mhm.
to like retrieve their business. So like the abandoned cart coupon code and
Mhm.
the
Favorite
favorite.
item.
Yep, the
Mhm.
favorite one. You could send a thank you coupon code, but
Mhm.
do keep in mind, sorry, my cat just jumped onto my desk. Keep in mind that whatever coupon you make is not going to be stacking with your sale. So it's going to overwrite the sale. So if you have like 30% off for your sale, and then you give a 40% off abandoned cart coupon, they won't get like 30 and then 40.
Oh,
It's like just 40,
Okay. All right. That's
which is
good to know.
nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people who they're like, I have a 30% sale, but I give a 10% thank you coupon. Is it still useful? And it's like, well, no,
Ah,
it's not useful. What does
um,
recommend for
oh
this?
yeah.
Um, okay, so it's going to really depend on your shop and your customer base because I've seen I've seen both, like people are doing 70% off sales and selling well. And I've seen some people where they do like 10, 20, up to 30. So it just depends on what your customers are going to tolerate. So I do recommend testing it out and seeing, like, make your prices according to one discount level, give it a few weeks, and then see if you like it. You can do that again with a different price level or discount level, and then see what happens. Like, was there more on one occasion rather than the other? So that's kind of what I would recommend testing out.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yes. Wow, this cat's doing the Peloton now.
Oh. Oh, how cute. Okay.
First gotta keep her girlish figure, or his
Yeah,
girlish
she-
figure.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Sue has a question real quick.
Okay.
Um, she would love your thoughts on, should you have a niche store or is a general store okay?
Okay. So I think that with regard to the niche or the general question, I prefer to look at it as like, who are you serving? And so you want to go after your ideal customer. So your ideal customer is however you define them. And if that person would be interested in repeat business in the future based on your product selection, then that could be like your niche. So, I mean, it could be broad too. Let's say you're in like a wedding space. You could include baby stuff because people are going to get married and have kids. You can include little kid stuff. So it can be broad and considered general, as long as you're intentionally making those products with future business in mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Let's see. When just starting your shop, how many listings do you recommend to have before you start a shop sale? I mean, honestly, I just put the sale. That's how I'm going to price them. So I just start with the sale anyways. I'm okay with doing that. I think that's received pretty well because when they see it on the search, they're not going to see the rest of your shop at that time. So it's okay to start the sale right away, just straight out the gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a little thing about kind of going back to what Sue was saying. So I'm starting this new store for journals. And because that's kind of like my passion. I really enjoy creating journals, but it's like inspirational journals, stuff like that. So I thought about I could make bookmarks and wall art. So I thought those three would be really good together. It just wouldn't be just journals, but I could do bookmarks and stuff. So am I kind of on the right track with that?
Yeah, for sure. Because if you can picture your person using your journal and then they're like, well, I need a place to keep the journal, keep the
Right.
place in the journal. The bookmark comes in handy. And then you're like, these people have inspirational, like they appreciate inspirational quotes. So I'm going to put like wall art. That's a
Right.
great idea.
Okay.
You can put affirmation cards in there too.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. It's like more mindfulness is the niche rather than the journal is the niche.
Exactly. Okay. Good job. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just received a book from like a good Goodreads giveaway like yesterday, and it came with, inside the book, it had a bookmark for this season, and it had like these like stickers, that all this stuff that I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like normally they're just like, here's the book, whatever. And this one had like all this extra fun stuff. And I was like, this is the coolest day of my life. I love this. So like, I feel like you could do all that extra stuff with in your store. Like you could do stickers, you could do, things that, because like people are buying the journals because they think they're pretty. So they like the art. So you can put it on other stuff, I think.
That's a great idea.
Cool. Cool.
Do that. Do that.
Yes.
Make $1 bajillion. Thanks.
Bookmark.
Yay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I think it really just depends on who your customer is, and a good like way to gauge it, because you could say like, oh, well, my customer, in 10 years, in 15 years, I think I would kind of condense that down to the next like 4 or 5 years. And then that's kind of your customer loyalty cycle.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so you're focused. You're not like, the whole lifespan isn't
Right.
at your disposal there. It's like, focus
Uh,
part.
yeah.
So, yeah. All right, let's see.
Okay.
Anyone else? Let's see. Anyone else have any questions or anything like that?
Let me go look at my Etsy and think about what questions.
Oh, yeah. So the fee, have you heard anything about that?
I have, yes, it's the $15 startup
Yeah.
fee. So they are charging this fee just to kind of limit as like a little bit of a hurdle to starting the business so that not everyone just like opens a shop and leaves it there. They're doing this $15 one-time startup fee. So it's only just if you're opening the new shop right now. That's what it is. It's not going to be continuous or anything like that.
Okay. And it's already started, right? So,
From what I've heard, it's already started. I haven't
okay.
started I haven't gone through the startup process since they did it again. But yeah, just one time.
Yeah.
So
TPT started doing that too, and I
oh.
don't like it. I don't like it, but like, and I said when they were coming out with it, I was like, why don't you just do something like Etsy where you have to have a person like refer you, and then you get or whatever, or like it goes towards listing fees or something, like it goes towards things, and everyone's like, no, I'm like, okay, well, you guys all didn't have to pay the fee to start your TPT store, so of course you don't care.
Yeah.
But all the new people, like, I felt like that was unfair, but now Etsy's doing it too, and I'm like, well, I guess this is just what's happening. So
Right.
I mean, honestly, I don't necessarily agree with it. Like, I see what they're saying from an administrative point of view. Like, it probably sucks for them to have so many small stores, but from an actual seller point of view, it doesn't really matter because if you're a small store, you're not that competitive to like more established sellers anyways, like as you're starting out. So if you're going to like not grow and not put work into it, it doesn't matter,
right. Yeah. And if you like list things and then have them on auto renew and then you just forget about your store, you're still giving Etsy money every month. You're
You
like
are.
every 4 months or whatever,
You are.
so yeah. Teachers Pay Teachers did it because they had a lot of icky people doing icky things for free, like inappropriate things around children things. So like they had to do it to protect like the marketplace. I understand why they did it, but I don't like it.
Oh, I
I don't
see.
like it. But Etsy, like they're already charging. They're
Yeah.
already charging. Like it's
Yeah.
not a free marketplace.
Mhm.
Yeah, Nita, they do charge.
They do. So it's 20
Yeah.
cents to list an item, and that will last for 4 months.
Yes.
So at the end of the 4 months, well, you're either going to repay that 20 cents when you sell the item to relist it. So anytime it gets relisted, or it's going to expire not having sold, and then you would relist it for the 20 cents again in 4 months. So let's see.
But I think some of us have for the listing that we can give to people, the 40
Mhm.
listings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the 40 free listings. If you start an Etsy shop using a referral link from somebody, then you're going to get 40 free listings, and then they'll also get 40 free listings. So
Yes.
it's good. It can add up.
Yeah.
You can have a bajillion free listings.
A bajillion. I think Sadie let me use hers once. I think she put mine for hers.
Yeah, she did
for a
for a
while.
while.
And
Yeah.
I made like I made a lot, but
Yeah.
I don't have any left now. I've used them all because it was a few years ago.
Yes.
Amanda, do you have a referral shop that you could?
Yes, let me grab the link real quick. I have it here.
Cool.
It's on the way. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I will put the link.
There you
All right.
go.
Girl, you
Okay.
need to make a pretty link.
I do.
Right.
Correct.
You need to have
have
a
one. I
thing
just
that's
didn't
like,
have it accessible at the very moment.
I understand.
I do have one, but let's see. I'm using some free listings right now. Oh yeah, so not being charged yet.
Yay.
It is. It
Yeah.
comes in handy. It
It
really
does
does.
help.
It does. And Nita, then you can turn around and give your 40 listings when you sign up as well. So
Mhm. Yeah,
Yes.
you get them. And then if you like tell people about Etsy and they join, then you get another free 40 listings. So
Yeah, it just
Mhm.
keeps on going. So yeah, so think of it like that. Put them in blog posts. You know, don't be weird, but you know, just kind of like nicely, you know, put them in there and
Yeah.
let people know.
Helpful.
Yeah.
Pam, I think if I could mention many times, only about 8 to 12% of the people that are in our sphere see our stuff anyway.
Oh yeah,
So when we feel like we're being like, hey, don't forget I have this thing, and don't forget, just for a moment, how many times have you seen the words Timu and Shane and whatever in your feed?
good
Like,
point. Good point.
I can't tell you how many times I've said, I don't want to see this ad or whatever the thing is. And yet there they all are. So, yeah, don't hound people to death, but it's also okay to mention it as you're,
Yep.
whatever you're doing. Like, Facebook is wanting us to have what, 60,000 minutes of live video a month and all this other stuff. And I'm like, how am I going to do that? And I'm like, wait, I can talk the paint off a wall. Let's just talk about stuff, and it's out there. And several times somebody will message me and say, hey, what was that thing you mentioned this morning while you were putting your, I'm like sitting there like this, trying to go like this. And I don't do makeup. Like I just barely put it on and I'm talking as I'm going. And somebody will say, what was that thing you mentioned? And it was some class that I taught. And then all of a sudden, there you go. So
Yeah.
you never know who's gonna, and like somebody else just said, I think it was, somebody said it, that if you don't mention something, you're hiding the solution that it took you hours to find.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
And somebody might really need it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you don't know where everyone is. And you might think like, oh, well, I already know that. But then somebody might not. And then that could be the difference of how they like get started or not.
Yeah. I really
Totally.
struggled with that in
Me.
the Facebook group. Like
Yeah.
I
I
started
still
my
do.
Facebook group as like we're starting our TPT stores, and then like as we were going, I was like, all right, let's do more difficult stuff. And people are like, whoa, I didn't understand the beginning part. And it's like, but we already did that, guys. Now we're here. And then it's like, oh, okay. So I need to like, you need to kind
No,
of like,
it's repetition, because
yeah,
Yep.
I did like this little lunch and learn, and it was called Hundreds of Reels in an Hour. And then somebody, when it was over, somebody messaged me, said, what's your next one? And I went, next one, what? What's your next lunch and learn? And so then I got messages, like you just said, people will ask you what the next thing is. And so many people. How long have Reels been out? Forever?
Long.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
yeah,
A lot of people messaged me and said, what's a reel?
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, well, that's my next lunch and learn.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is.
I guess we
Here's the sign up.
assume. Yeah. We assume that people know what we know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or you assume because like you already said it that they know
Right.
it.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh yeah, you got to say it like 21 times before people actually understand it.
Well,
So
and that's the
21
thing
more.
too. Even if someone's heard it before, it still could be impactful to them. So it's just,
Exactly.
it's the first exposure. It's
Mhm.
like repetitive exposure. Because how many times have people told me to do something, and it's like I do it on time number 21. I'm like, oh
Right.
my gosh.
Yes. Or you just need the advice at the right time. Like once you
Yeah.
get it at that
There
perfect
we go.
advice
Yep.
time, and then you're like, oh yeah, I should start an Etsy store. Like that's a great idea. Even though like, some people, Sadie, have been saying it to me for 1,000 years,
I know.
Yeah.
And Marilyn, you're right. New people are coming in, new people around our, our universe. They're constantly coming in. So yeah, we have to remember that as well. There was one more above this one. Let's see here. Amanda, you mentioned Etsy research. What's the best way to do this? I saw E-rank, but is it a good enough, or should I do manual research on sales?
So I do love doing the manual research on sales with the Etsy search bar. So if you type in something that's related to your product or your product itself and then see what completes in the search results, that is good. For a paid option, I love using Insight Factory because I've gotten so many good ideas from it, and not only just good ideas for like if I'm trying to create a product and I have no idea what to create, then I'll go there. But also I've gotten good ideas for like tags and listing titles and stuff like that, just different keywords that I might not have thought of. Yeah, Insight Factory. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that is they specialize in trends. So they like to find things where it's low competition but high sales or demand. So they'll tell you, and I do these like posts on Tuesday. You'll see in my Build Your Digital Product Empire group. I do like these posts. I try to keep them well-rounded because there's so many niches out there and there's so many types of products. Yeah. Yeah. It's so I try to put the trends up there on Tuesdays. That's where I get them from, is I get them from Insight Factory. And I love that site.
And that's on the Facebook group? Because I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, if you type in Trend Discovery Tuesday, I
Okay.
haven't done the one for today yet, but it's coming.
Okay.
Yeah, but I used to also go live with them. I'm not sure if they were useful or not. So then I've just been doing the posts. And but yeah, I try to do like one from different niches, like an invite or like a kids one, or a lot of social media. There's a lot of social media trends on there, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you type in Trend Discovery Tuesday, it should come up with a whole bunch of them. But those are all just low competition. Because if you go after something general, like eRank, the reason why I don't go for eRank is because they have a lot of general suggestions. And while they're good for like analyzing shop statistics and all of that stuff, I'm not a fan of their trend analysis because it's like wall art. And you're like, okay.
Wow. Thanks.
I knew that.
Yeah.
But then it's like on Insight Factory, it'll be like modern minimalist, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, okay, I could create something on that.
All right.
Yeah. So that's why I like them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Marge.
That's my
Marge
favorite.
is very helpful.
I love it. But yeah, so those trends are really, really cool to do. I love that. I love that website.
Do you have an affiliate code for
I've
Insight?
been asking, they don't have one.
None.
The
Aw.
audacity.
I know.
Rude.
Gosh.
They're
Okay.
like,
then
we're
I'll
just so good, we don't need help, but
mean,
They're so easy to set up. Why doesn't every company have an affiliate code?
Right.
Geez.
Like,
no. I literally messaged them. I was like, do you have one yet? And they're like, we're working on it. But I mean, that was months ago. And
yeah.
They're not working on it. If they're working
They're
on
not.
it, it could be done in 10 minutes.
seriously,
Right.
that is one drawback. But I still will wholeheartedly recommend them, even though they don't have an affiliate. It's just very, very useful.
It's a good tool.
Yes.
There you go.
Mhm.
That, you know, we'll share the tools that we really love no matter what.
Oh, and
Mhm.
they have
Cool.
a free plan too.
They do. Yeah. You can like, I believe the trial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 credits.
Okay.
So you can search 15 things, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
For free.
For free.
To try it before you buy it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I usually use their trends, their Etsy trends tab. That's the one. I mean, I just go straight there. And then, but when you click on the actual product, it'll take you to some statistics. It'll show you like listings that are ranking for that term. And so you can actually go check out the competitors' listings very easily that way as well. And then it'll also tell you all the tags they used.
Oh.
Mhm.
Tags are rough.
Good.
Tags
Yeah.
are rough.
Right. They are.
So I always go
Really
there when
strong.
I'm building my tags. It's highly useful. I love it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
Okay. So if you were going to give your top 3 tips
Ooh,
to
3
someone
tips.
about an Etsy store, what would it be?
Ooh,
Hold on. Let me get my pen. Hold on.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, me too. Me too. We need to learn this stuff.
Yeah,
This
because
is
we
a lot of
suck at
pressure.
Etsy. We
I was
are
going to tell you
awful.
5. I decided to do 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to elaborate to 5, that's fine. I got my pen ready. All right.
Oh, geez. Okay, my top 3 trends for starting an Etsy shop. I mean, so for one, it's the profitable action, right? So that's the daily profitable action. You want to make sure that at the end of the day, you can check that box that you have completed something that is going to lead someone to make a purchase. So that's like maybe my top one, because if you're not doing that one, then you're not moving forward. And if you're not moving forward, what are you doing?
Right.
So that right off the head right there.
Right.
Right
That's
off the
good.
break. My second one, let's see. So that's kind of like doing the thing. My second one would be to spend some time kind of making a listing template.
Okay.
Because templates are going to save you a lot of time. So you don't have to make all of your products from scratch, even if they're not the same product. You can kind of get a little baseline going with like your description structure and your, I mean, the length of the title is going to be the length of the title. Use all of the title.
Yeah.
And use all of the tags. So if you just get that base listing though, it's going to make it so much easier to quickly list your items. So having a nice established template is my second tip. And then I guess, let's see, the third tip. Oh gosh, the third one.
No
Let's see.
pressure, but also full pressure.
But also all pressure. Oh my gosh.
None. No pressure.
I mean, I suppose it would just be we did the ideal customer, so I liked that one with the focusing on the 4 to 5 years window, and we did the sales. So I mean, kind of those two are equally as important, I think. So I think those are going to be my third tip together, is that
Okay.
ideal customer for that window, rather than thinking just niche, think ideal customer. And then for the sales, schedule them every few days and try that method out and see if it helps your shop conversion. Because creating that urgency is it's really helpful in most cases, because people have that FOMO and they don't want to be like, oh, I like this product, but it's going to go off sale. I might as well buy it. And so, yeah.
And it says that in the search when you're on
Mhm.
Etsy. It
Mhm.
says like if you go to whatever,
Did you want to screen share? Do you want to
yeah.
share with the rest of us?
No, I just wanted to look at it myself. All right. So
Well,
let's see. Gosh, they changed things, and now this one, I think. Am I on Etsy? I'm on Etsy. Okay. So
Yeah.
we could do like alphabet bingo or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh, sweet. That does work. Okay.
Hard preschoolers. Yeah.
So when you look at these, nobody's on sale. All right. Okay, let's do something more. Let's do alphabet.
Oh, we
There's
have a
like
couple sales.
bestseller. There's popular now.
There's a sale with the coloring one. And
I did not see it.
right there, the green the green background. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. Okay. I thought that there was like okay, yeah. Like see here, it says sale ends in 6 hours.
Yep.
There we go.
So
That's a
your
good
listing's
one.
going to have that on it if you stagger the listings.
Okay. Okay.
Sales.
That's fun.
Yes.
Ads. Oh, letter beads. That's fun. Oh yeah. Sale ends
That
in 8
one.
hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look
Exactly.
at you. Smart. Oh, look at this. I have this, but on Teachers Pay Teachers. I bought this.
Nice.
I love it. Okay. So all these things, everything that's like digital is also on Teachers Pay Teachers, it seems like. Look at that.
Yeah.
What are you, little
What
thing?
is it? Is it
don't
a
know.
stingray?
But it's a letter T.
Oh,
So
it's a T. I didn't even see the other side of it. Sorry. I was like
Oh.
looking.
I mean, what
What is
are
it, a
you?
T? Yeah, I guess
It
so.
looks like it should be a T. Oh, maybe they're just like weird little like
They're
like
just weird shaped kind
alphabet.
of things. Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
like they're like Veggie Tales, but not.
But angrier.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like an angry veggie.
Angry veggie. Oh my
These are
gosh.
fun. Look at that. It's just like these are so easy. We just did
They're
this
so
on
easy, yeah.
Thursday, friends. Yeah, these are all fun. She's on TBT. This is like exactly like the one that I made
Nice.
and never listed. So list your things, friends. List your
Exactly.
things.
People are selling them.
People are selling them.
If you don't list it,
Yeah.
somebody else will.
I love how the diamond one is right in the middle of like right up there. Keep going a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one.
I know.
Like, okay.
um,
Oh, that's on sale too, but
it's on sale. It's only
Oh, yeah.
$300
Only.
for this little tiny thing. That's probably, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
okay. Can you go down one thing? So right there. Rocks. Painted rocks. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I think that's felt.
Oh,
Oh, is
is
it
it? Oh, it look like it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's felt, but they do have rocks, those, that kindness rocks movement is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
I like to paint rocks. Maybe I can.
Rocks.
This is funny.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
I have a whole new.
Strawberries.
Yeah, there we go.
Strawberry rock.
Oh, look at it.
Some of them are just insane.
Spend $40
All the
on
little
a rock.
bees are cute.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
look at a little pocket. The painted keepsake rocks. Those are so cute.
these are all so cute. Oh my gosh.
I love the
This-
strawberry.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at us. See, we were doing really good. We were doing really good.
Yeah.
We
And then-
were. And
Wait,
then we
I
just
see
kind
a
of got
rock.
sidetracked. Wait, I see a rock.
Look at this. This is like a rock. That's a
And
leaf.
they're called kindness rocks. If you look it up, it is a giant movement.
That is
Ah,
so
I didn't find one in my county, and I started a kindness rocks group in my county. And
Oh,
it's not really what I wanted to do. I just couldn't find one, and I thought it was cute, and it took off and had like 5,000 members, and I was like, okay, this is not what I wanted to do with my life.
that's funny.
Aw. Kindness rocks.
I mean, if anyone needs an idea, there you go.
It's
Right?
huge. It's a big movement worldwide. Yeah.
huh. Interesting.
Go get some rocks and paint them.
Oh, look. We can buy them too.
Look, you can get baby flats.
That's
Huh.
funny.
See, back in my day, when we would find rocks, we would skip them.
Back in my day. Well, now we paint them. Now
Back
we
in my
paint.
day, and now we
Now you
paint
paint.
them. That's way
You
better.
didn't know you were throwing money in the water.
I had no idea. Throw that money away, man. If I could have just invented that 30 years ago, man, I'd be a bajillionaire.
Well,
Robin
you were
said
like 2, right? 5.
I wasn't even born yet.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I wish.
She was.
I
She was born.
I was born.
She's in her 30s.
I'm in my 30s. I don't know where, but I'm there. Because I don't know what year it is anymore.
They had
Anybody
painted
else?
rocks back right, Marilyn. They sure did, didn't they?
They had painted
Marge.
rocks back there, or back then, Marge. That's how I took that.
Marge.
Come on, Marge. You should know this. Nobody
Okay,
in their
well.
30s is named Marge. Marge.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I liked your tips, and I'm pretty
I wrote them down.
Etsy. Teacher pay teachers. We need to be on there. We need to be on Etsy.
Mhm.
We need to be on our website. We just need, because there's eyes everywhere, and
Really?
in different areas, and we need to be there. We need to
Tap
be
in on
there.
those audiences. I really love that, and I never realized it when I first started though, but they are completely different audiences.
Yep.
The people on Etsy aren't the people on Teachers Pay Teachers, and vice
Mhm.
versa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And the people on your website are the people that you drive there. So if you have painted rocks and you make a video on your Facebook or TikTok or whatever, and you show people these super cool painted rocks, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. And then you send them to your website. That's a different audience too, so I
Yeah. And people also have an entire Amazon storefront of supplies.
yeah.
Yes.
So now because they got to order the paint and the brushes and the things, and
Yeah. And
that's
you
a
gotta
whole
seal 'em.
nother ball of wax.
Right?
Supplies is very big. Yes. Even on Etsy, there's a lot of supplies.
Right. Yeah. But then you're stocking them, and I don't know, if you drop ship them, I guess it wouldn't be a big deal. Hey, I have a quick question, if I may.
Yeah.
I have a lot of digital downloads that we take from Canva and drop onto like greeting cards. And I need sort of a maybe, and just maybe brainstorm, and somebody can message me later if you can figure this out, because I use a service called Send Out Cards to send the cards. It's hands-free, but my goal is to create really fun, awesome, funny graphics, like the cards that make you shoot milk out your nose when you're just like howling so badly, and you're like, I don't know who I'm going to send this card to, but I have to buy it because I need it, right?
Yeah.
And you're spending $7 or $8 on a card in some little boutique.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, how do I go from, this is a really cool digital download, I'm selling the card, and then now I want that person to open a Send Out Cards account with my affiliate link, because then every card and gift they ever send, I earn a commission on.
Mhm. You could,
Even if we lose touch.
so are you delivering a template and then the idea is that you want to connect them to your send out account?
Right. Like when they order this digital download, so that they can either print it home, print the card and mail it or whatever, somehow let them know that, hey, if you don't want to go through the trouble of the ink and the paper and the envelope and the stamp and the addressing, you could download this into your app and send the card in about 1 minute. And the company does the printing, stuffing, and shipping for you. Like, I'm trying to figure out, how do I make that bridge?
Well, I think that would come with when they make the purchase, and then your next, like, they're going to be on your email list, right? So then wouldn't you just kind of say, hey, if you want to do this yourself, and then give them your affiliate link. I think that would be a good way to do it.
So maybe I could even record like a loom showing how simple and easy.
Yep.
And then include that. So you do get emails when you're selling on Etsy? I was thinking that you didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
You do. I know I get email responses from people back and forth, but can I make a suggestion? Photographers do that, what you're doing all the time, when they want you to print from their printer so they can get, affiliate sales from it. And they include that in their message.
Okay.
So in your thank you, or in your, however you're downloading it to them, have that in there. Oh, and because like when they print out my digitals out of Etsy, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know where I got it, who I copied it from or whatever, but mine is in my description, oh, it's best for this to be printed on blah blah blah. And so it's already in there, and so they can just click and say, oh. But I know that photographers do that as well when they give you the digital downloads, like, oh, and if you want to print from here, blah 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 blah, there you have it.
Okay.
And
Hi, I'm Antoinette anyway. I don't think I've ever met you. Hi, I just pop in and crash the party every once in a while. I'm always late.
We're used to her. We're good.
This is my first one. I was like, I'm dying to go to one of these because I know I'm going to learn.
Yeah, I'm
like every time I show up somewhere, I learn something.
April, do you deliver the actual product or template on a delivery document?
Well, I haven't actually started yet. Like, my brain is just trying to figure out. So I ordered,
I love your wall, by the way.
Thank you. My neighbor did that. She'll come over and she calls it zhuzhing my house. And she zhuzhes my house, and like, I leave it where she puts it, because if I tried to decorate, it would look like Walmart threw up. And so I just kind of like, and it makes me look like I have some sort of style, which I don't. So most of y'all have seen Kevin. His name is Kevin Carden. He's an artist. And he has these amazing pieces of art. So he had a big sale for Black Friday, and I bought the rights to 10 of his pieces.
Oh, nice.
so that I own them. The only thing I can't do is sell it digitally. So I have this set. This is like 5 cards, and it's a set that I'm actually selling the physical cards with the envelopes, and they sell as a set off of my website.
Hmm.
And that's fine. But in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, when somebody gets this card and they're like, man, this paper is amazing. This is a really good quality card. My brain is going, okay, if they somehow ended up as a send out cards customer with my link,
Mhm.
I mean, I've got customers that I've had for so many years that I've never met and don't know because they find me on YouTube or wherever. This one guy owns an insurance agency, and he wanted to send out like New Year's cards to his whole book of business, 1,700 people.
Wow. Yeah.
He mailed 1,700 cards. He created a card, mailed it to all of his book of business because he can do it in like 10 minutes. The whole thing happens quickly.
Right.
And I made $720, and I didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a
So
good
like
day.
my brain is going, how many
Yeah, I would put
people
it
are
in
out
the
there looking,
description.
you know, so I'm going, how do I scale that?
Yeah.
Because it didn't require any work on my part, except for I showed him how to create an account about 5 years ago.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Antoinette had that's a great idea. And putting it in your description already, even people that who don't even buy your product might click on
Okay,
it
I got
as
it.
well.
Yeah. So Etsy will allow you to put something like that in the description that takes people to your thing.
Oh, like
It
affiliate
won't be-
codes?
It won't be clickable, but it will be the only links that are clickable in Etsy descriptions are Etsy links.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But
But
you
mine is easy. I mean, I bought a domain that's easy. It just says
Yeah.
like 10 card challenge or something. So it's easy
Yeah.
to say and spell. So
Yeah.
I could just put that in the description,
Mhm.
and
You
then
can-
they could go like snoop it out.
yes.
Now, would you be selling the cards on Etsy, like the physical cards?
I totally could.
Yeah. And then in your PDF that you know,
Right.
like the thank you PDF, you can give that link to them as well.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. And then because on the back of the card, like even my website is actually printed at the bottom of the back of the card. Because every back of every card has something on it, you know,
Yep.
Hallmark or whatever. And some of them are even tacky enough to put the price. Like my mama told me putting price on things was tacky, but it's on the back of every stinking card. Okay. Thank you. That's super, super helpful. I just feel like there's a way to scale this, and I'm just like, my brain is going, I'm clearly making this too hard because the card industry is giant.
Well, I do
I used to
online
work for
cards now.
Hallmark. Yes.
I mean, they're huge, but the cards are so expensive in the store because they have to print 10 for every one they sell.
Mm-hmm.
But with this service that I use, they don't print one until it's already sold. So they're 10 times cheaper. Like the most expensive card is like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
think it would be something that would take off. I just got to find a good way to deliver and package it so that it comes across.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. All right. Before we let Amanda go, is there any more Etsy questions that you want to see if she has for us? Anything?
Put in your, did she drop an affiliate link? I know I'm late, so I'll get everything already, but
Yes.
send me, she did.
Here.
Can I get it for those late people?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's for the 40 listings.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna drop it, but it's already dropped. I'm gonna drop it anyway.
Oh, did I
Because
lose you
Mark
guys?
is helpful.
Thank you,
Marge. Oh yeah,
No,
Antoinette,
I
Marge
was
is
wondering
here.
about, yeah, the send out part. Is the send, okay, I have to go back. Somehow I lost y'all on my phone. Wait a minute, here I come.
Oh,
Okay, here
there
we
you
go.
are. Hi.
Yes, hi. And then the drop for the send a card is out there.
Oh,
Is
April.
that okay, Pam?
Yeah, perfectly
Oh,
fine.
sorry, my
No,
bad.
no, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly
Well,
fine.
I'm just very respectful of other people's playgrounds. Okay, it didn't link, but let me try it again.
You have to get like the
Anything, what I do.
Yeah.
//
Yeah, because you want is your affiliate link in
There
that?
we go.
April?
It is. I bought that domain when they
Oh,
first
okay.
started the 10 card challenge, and the owner of the company messaged me about 3 months later. He goes, "Do you own 10cardchallenge.com?" And I went, "Yep." He said, "How did you do that?" I said, "The night that you announced the 10 card challenge, I went and bought it because it was such a great way to say it."
And I'll be willing to sell it for $10,945.
Right.
There you go.
No, I would
that
never
was
sell it
smart.
because it's actually worth way more than that. Because I
I
make
bet.
about 30
Sure
a
it
year.
is. I was just like, sorry.
Yeah. No, I make about $30,000 a year with that. So no, I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna sell it.
Oh yeah. That's a 6-figure one right there.
Yeah, it's just something that I play with, but it's kind of turning into now that there's so many options. And then this morning, y'all, one of my VAs messaged me. She says, "Have you seen these cards on Amazon? Why have I not thought about Amazon?
I don't
Right.
know. Because they print too.
They're
Yep.
$7 a card."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that profit margin." Because if I buy them by the thousands, I'm down to $1 a card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My brain,
Go
my
make that
brain's too
money,
old for
April.
this.
Go make that money.
There you go.
I'm saying, I got a kid in college, 2 kids in college. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
This was very helpful.
Of course. Yeah. All right.
And profitable actions, Amanda. I'm telling my team that
Exactly.
today. One profitable action every day. Because I got people that have been getting ready for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Got to move the
Yeah.
mark forward.
Yeah.
I'm like, get off the diving board.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they look at people like us that are, sometimes people say, "Oh, you only made $20," or "Oh, you only made this," or "Oh, you only made that." Yes, but that's one of 10 ways I make money.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And you didn't do it by planning.
Oh, she did not.
Yep. She did. She did.
Okay, I'm gonna quote that one too.
Yeah. Amanda, this the profitable action is probably the one thing that I'm really taking from this call. So thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
something that I had to learn the hard way by like not doing stuff for like 10 years. I was
Same.
getting ready to get ready a long time.
Yeah. We all have, huh?
I was so
Yeah.
ready to be ready.
I was ready to be ready.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
planning to be ready.
I was so ready.
Yep.
Amanda,
That's
are
where I'm
you
at.
are
That's
you
where I'm
Mommy
at.
Dunbar 90?
I am, yes.
Okay, I was trying to find you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Amanda also put in just in case no one's in your Facebook group, and she has a membership too.
I
The
do.
clip art alone.
Oh,
Mm,
Okay,
worth it.
let's just talk about that. The clip
Oh,
art. Oh
so
my
good.
gosh.
Literally my
Amazing.
favorite thing in the world.
Amazing. We just did a little project with her. She designed a groovy clip art, and all 3 of us did a project with it. We gave it to some special people, and it was just amazing. I really enjoyed working with her clip art as well.
yeah.
It's only $70 a year.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah. And the
Yep.
clip art alone is
Yep.
worth it.
I was about
Yep.
to say that's an impulse buy, girl.
I appreciate that. I mean, I love like clip art's my thing, but I also do like digital product templates, and I'm doing trainings in there as well. And yeah. Getting some
It always pays to show up.
Yes.
And
yes.
this
Even
is
if
one
it's
of the
at the
reasons.
tail
Yep.
end. That's my picture. Even if it's at the tail end late. It's like, okay. So, okay, one profitable day every day, sendacard.com, 10
Mhm.
pounds. Okay, and my digital empire. Okay, here we go. I think I'm in all of that already, but hold on, let me check.
Let me
I
check.
can do what I do with you. Well, I went in and created 2 accounts.
So
Yes.
cute. Well,
That's
does
funny.
Marge
Yeah.
have anything to say?
Oh, here you go, Marge. Come on.
I have grown up clip art.
Where'd Marge go?
I don't know. Marge is ignoring me.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, who's Marge? And I was like, where is Marge?
Who's
Is she
Marge?
ignoring people? And then I was like, oh wait, I'm Marge. I was looking at Amanda's clip art because I was like, where is that one that I was looking at before? That I was like, disco cowgirl. That's what I was looking at before. And I was
That
like,
one's a good one. I like that one.
I was like, I'm gonna create a classroom decor set based on it.
Honestly,
Beth,
I
you
think
have to go to Beth, you have to go. Sorry, this is completely off, but you have to go to Party City and get the matching tutu to match your hair and shirt. I just was there, Party City.
You know what? I
Everything.
have one downstairs. I gave it to my daughter, and she's like, I don't know what to wear with this, so she won't wear it. But it's like green and yellow and orange, and I don't know why I never. I should have grabbed it. Anyway,
Oh, that's sorry.
what did you want from me, Pam? Or what did you want from Marge? I'm so sorry. I was like,
You
who's
know,
Marge?
I know. I almost forgot. I almost forgot, but it came back.
Mm.
Any wise words?
Oh, you know what? So I really love the profitable action every day because
Right.
I've been saying touch your business every day. And I don't think that like resonates with people in the way that take a profitable action every day does. So
Yeah, because touch your business is like, what do I do with that? But profitable
Right.
action, that
Exactly.
I'm going with that. Like that's, you know what? Oh,
Amanda, you better
here's
go
my-
run and
it's going
copyright
on my
these.
on my habit tracker. So
Yes.
here's my habit tracker. It's got all 31 days.
Yeah.
And then these are like, obviously I don't do everything every day because my gosh, but at least when I'm mindlessly scrolling and I go, wait, I got to get refocused. And I just pick one thing and just do it for that day. Profitable action is going right here.
Love
Mhm.
it.
Yes.
Yep,
You can
yep,
add
yep.
that to like your Facebook groups. Like, what was your profitable action today?
Yes.
Not us all taking her.
It's all right.
Right.
It's okay. It's fine. No, I mean it's what you need to do to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love that.
I always
So,
say move the
I'm stealing it.
needle.
Move
Yeah.
the needle.
Yep. Yeah.
So we're all gonna just take this.
That's good.
Make it our own. So we're stealing. We're stealing.
Lynn, Michelle should be in here.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Michelle would have loved this discussion.
All right, guys. Do you have any more questions for any of us? If not, we might be heading out here pretty soon.
I am going to download this disco cowgirl right now. Because I
You know what's another good one that came from a request for a custom product is the sourdough set. That's like my favorite set now.
Yeah. Okay, so I was like, a sourdough set. And I looked at it. I was like, this is smart. I like that for the
Sourdough is super hot right
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
I
Someone
got
had me
Love
do a
it.
custom logo and they were like, I want a mixer with flowers, but I want a different color than what you already have. And then I was like, okay. And they're like, oh, and by the way, can you throw in all these sourdough graphics? And I was like, okay. And then
Oh, and it's got like all the bowls and stuff. And
yeah.
oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I love
I've
it
did
when it's like-
sourdough for like a minute and it turns out that I don't need another pet. And
Right?
I
Yeah.
hate making sourdough with my whole heart. And so I found a girl in my town that makes it and makes it well. And so I texted her, I said, hey, so could you be my sourdough dealer? And so every Wednesday at church, she brings me my sourdough.
I think sourdough is like a cult. I was talking to my husband about it. I was
It
like,
is, and I don't enjoy it. Like it's something else for me to attend to, and it's the reason why I don't have any live plants in my house. So
right.
Me
My
either.
mother-in-law just started a sourdough group on Facebook.
it's really hot right now. Sourdough is
Yeah.
one of the most it's one of the most searched things on Pinterest right now.
Really? I see. Okay.
I make many. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay. So Robin is a homesteader. So this is like her jam.
It
You
actually,
need that clip art.
yes,
that
it
clip
was
art.
part of my homestead collection. I did the farm animal, I did the sourdough, and then I'm working on gardening right now. But I'm making a homestead collection.
Collection. I like it.
Well, Nita
Yeah,
has a
sourdough
question.
recipes are giant. Like you could do top 10 things not to do with your sourdough, and it would be downloaded 5,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Unfed
And,
sourdough.
and still, Robin, I'm still lost. What's unfed?
You have to like feed it to keep it alive.
Yeah. I get the things on my Facebook, you know, it's like the random groups, like the Dull Men's Club. I get all those too. And I always end up reading them and then I'm like, oh crap, this is the Dull Men's Club again. But anyway, all these things about sourdough. And I'm like, I'm not a sourdough person. Like I don't even cook breakfast for myself. Like I don't cook anything. I don't even really, I don't do anything.
But now we're talking about it. It's going to be in all of your news feeds
Oh
today.
yeah, but like
Yes.
I see it all the time, and like I see people
Exactly.
are like, oh yeah, I have to feed my sourdough, and like these are things I made with discards, and it's like I don't understand any of this because in my brain it's like, oh, a discard is trash, and then they're
Right.
like, I made these lemon bars with discard, and I'm like, I fucking love lemon bars.
Why are you throwing them away? Yeah.
Why are you throwing that away? What's wrong with you? So yeah, I see all this stuff, and I have no interest in ever making sourdough. But
Yeah, no, my
I read
sourdough
so much about
dealer is Walmart.
Yeah.
Well,
yes. Yes.
I'm going to stop the recording.
That's a good idea because
Oh.
we're way past. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Sorry for the
just
last
to make
15
sure,
minutes, people
are
who
we
are
all
watching.
okay on Etsy going forward?
Yeah, but let's talk more about sourdough, all right? And how it's
Okay.
a cult.
I'm
All
going to
right.
go ahead and cut off the camera,
All right, bye.